Welcome to our platform, our online platform. My name is Prudence Chirunga Banda, and we are going to be discussing Introduction to Entrepreneurship. As you know, there is a link between cooperative development and management and also entrepreneurship. You get to understand it as we discuss further about entrepreneurship. So in today we are going to look at the definitions of entrepreneurship. Then we're also going to look at the types of entrepreneurship, and then we're going to look at the business opportunity that come from natural resources, and then we'll look at the role of entrepreneurship in economic growth. Right. I know the word entrepreneurship is not a new thing in your life, and there are different definitions to that word, but we're just going to pick just a few, right? So fasten your seat belts and let's talk entrepreneurship. We talk when we say entrepreneurship. There are so many definitions that are linked to the word entrepreneurship. But the simplest way of looking at entrepreneurship is to think of it as an application of entrepreneurial skills. But we really need to first figure out what these entrepreneurial skills are about, so that you can be able to understand entrepreneurship better. These skills include the ability to turn a business idea into a workable reality with all associated risk, and the ability to organize, manage the necessary resources to achieve an objective successfully. There are three most common entrepreneurial skills. That is managing cash flow, managing people, and managing time. These are the vital skills that one should have in order to successfully run a business, right? So let's look at some of the definitions. Like Stokes he has said, entrepreneurship or lists vital skills and characteristics that form the building blocks of a successful entrepreneurship as compromising. That's what he says about entrepreneurship, and some have defined it as this: it is an art of creating or developing a business through innovation, creativity, progressive imagination, and taking risk initiative. So when you are actually defining entrepreneurship, the keywords is art. And these art words are developing, innovation, creativity, progressive imagination, and risk-taking, right? The above words in the definition of entrepreneurship have already represent the fundamental characteristics of an entrepreneur. So these words, they've actually, like, in a nutshell, describe the characteristics of an entrepreneur. So from the words above, it is clear that the concept of entrepreneurship call for someone to have an artistic mind, to be focused about the development of the business, to be innovative, to be creative, to be imaginative, and to have the ability to take calculated risk. So when you talk about entrepreneurship, you are not supposed to leave out the word risk, because entrepreneurship, in my own definition, from my own definition, from my own understanding, I'll define it as being an art of partaking, of dreaming. First you dream of a business, then after that you implement it, really knowing that there are risks that are involved, and you are actually prepared to take that risk in order for one to make profit. That's my definition of entrepreneurship. Okay, as we define this, there are certain characteristics, like Stokes is said, there are characteristics that are a building block for a successful entrepreneur, or for successful entrepreneurship. So those skills, they are technical skills. That's number one. You are supposed to have a product, the knowledge of a product and service. You are supposed to know the market and the industry, understand it, the technical skills related to whatever business you're supposed to have. So one is supposed to have a technical skill. There's no way that today you can just wake up and say, no, I want to start baking, to have a business in making cakes, and we have no idea. Yes, it can work. Yes, it can work. Of course, I know some people, they've opened bakeries, but they have no idea of how to even mix flour and sugar in order to make buns. But it is very important that at least we have a know-how of what really happens when you are making these buns. At least we have a know-how how it is to look after this from chicks until it's now chicken and it's in a pot. You know, it's very important, because as we go, you understand why I'm saying it is important. Because if you leave it for people to do things for you, things can go wrong. They can start stealing from you because you have no idea of what you're doing. Right. Myself, I went to the school of catering to learn how to do catering. I actually specialize in outside catering. And I went to learn. I needed to know what would be actually happening from it to be from carrots until it comes a carrot stew. I need to understand the process, because people can be lying to you that they need this and that, and you don't even know. And sometimes you want to improve your brand. How can you improve your brand when you have no idea? So personally, I think it is very important, according to Stokes, for one to actually understand the technical skills of the business that you want to partake. And then management competence. One should be actually be able to manage the finances, the human resources issues. We said there are three things that are supposed to be managed. That is managing the cash flow, people, and time. So one should have the management competence to do that. Then you also look at personal attributes. Being innovative and being determined, having an external focus, and being a team leader. Personal attributes make difference between entrepreneur and other styles of management, and from the basis of a successful approach to owner management. Personal attributes cover many of these areas, such as being innovative, determined, externally focused, and a team leader. In other ways, entrepreneurship is that it's also an art or science of taking risk to achieve some gain. It usually involves taking a financial risk to achieve some profits. For example, a man who invests money in some venture takes financial risks, since you're not certain that whether you're going to get profit. You just put your money hoping that an outcome will have positive returns. Hence, entrepreneurship is associated with form of risk taking with the possible outcome of gain. So it's a 50-50 game.